Life has a way of surprising us, and sometimes that means finding ourselves single again. But at Single Again with LFA and Barbs, we believe in embracing change and finding beauty in every moment.
Join our community of strong individuals who are ready to take action and create a life they love. Together, we'll navigate the twists and turns of being single again, finding beauty in every moment. So whether you're redefining your goals, finding new passions, or simply seeking connection, let's embark on this beautiful journey together.
Search for Single Again with LFA and Barbs on your favorite podcast platform. It's time to embrace a single again status and live a life that's lively, encouraging, and beautiful.
Single Again
with LFA and Barbs,
where your story
begins.
Hello, everybody. Yep. Welcome to the first edition of Single Again with LFA and Barb. Barb is in the house.
Hi, Barb. Everyone. Hello.
I'm excited.
Yes.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm nervous. This is the very, very first episode. And honestly, I'm grateful to God. And finally, we're doing this. Barb. It's exciting.
Oh, I don't know. Should we be doing this? That's the question, isn't it?
I think we should be doing it because, and like I was telling you about it, I realized that there is limited resources for single again women and men out there. There are, yes, there may be some resources that just touch on some things, but like a support group where single again folks can come together, share experiences, talk about what they're going through, challenges we're having as single parents with our kids, especially some of us that have younger children, and maneuvering this route. This is new. It's new to me. Even right now, honestly, I think right now I'm just feeling like
and I think if we talk about single again, it's like, I'm single again. Do you punch the air? Or are you in your bed crying for days and days and days? Because some relationship, you're happy when it's over.
Oh,
even with your children, because you can see, oh, thank God, I'm single again. I have control over my life. My children are safe. Or what are we going to do? The whole world is crashing down. Where do we go from here? So when we say we're single again, what do we mean? What does it mean to each of us? What is it?
Yes.
What was our experience? What happened?
Yes.
And I think, like
who do I turn to in this new journey?
Yes.
Anyway, let's introduce the topic first before we start talking about that. So our first topic is the very, very first podcast. And honestly, I want to say thank you to everyone that's listening out there. Our first topic today is, I am single again. What next? Honestly, that was a sincere question I asked myself. I remember when I realized that, okay, it's time. I can't, or else I'm going to kill myself, or somebody is going to kill me, or, something is going to happen to me. Like, okay, what's next? The strength, the courage to take that step. I don't know, but I think it's a bold step. I know I have always been bold. I have always been a very outspoken, courageous, and assertive woman, but I never thought I could ever take that step.
Yeah, it's a very bold step. It's not a step that anybody takes lightly. And sometimes that's why when you feel you're single, societal attention is negative. You don't know what to do with yourself because it's only within yourself that you know what it took for you to step away. So it's a big question that we're asking. We're single again. How long did it even take to get into the place where I'm at? So now somebody will say, well, I was in the dating game 20 years ago. How do we do it now? What is it? And all that torrent of questions that, yes, I'm single again. The financial responsibility. I became single with 4 children.
Wow.
What is the psychological impact? Where are we financially? One person. Where's the roof over my children's head? How am I going to maintain what we have? So there is so many questions that you could just go back, curl up back into bed and hope to God it goes away. I mean, those are the moments that the Holy Ghost is so friendly to you because every minute you're praying.
That is the moment you remember the moment.
Yes, every second of the day is a prayer, because this new thing that you've been away from for years, suddenly you're here.
Yes, yes. You know, my
Even if you're
journey
happy.
is so interesting. And like you say, honestly, I think one thing, because most people that knows us and that know me will ask me, how did you survive it?
Yeah.
How did you
Yes.
do it? And
That is so familiar.
it took me a long time to get to that place where I'm finally like, ends up, I'm done.
Your story begins here. Single again. Single with LFA and Barbs.
The question I always ask myself, and I'm sure that is what a lot of single again women and even some men out there will ask themselves, where do I start from? What is next? What about the children? And especially in our community, the stigmatization. How do I tell people?
Yeah.
Who do I talk to? Because I remember my situation was, I think personally I've been so blessed with so many wonderful people in my life. I have a lot of wonderful people in my life, and my question was, what am I going to do? Can I afford it? Like you said, the financial responsibility solely fall on your lap. It's just like someone carrying a ton of brick and just dropping it on your lap.
Yeah.
You know,
in mama situations, we came out, and this is a relationship where wanted for nothing. The kids get what they are asked for, and then suddenly you have taken them out, and this person just wanted to be what they wanted to be and not being supportive. But it's your decision. How do you survive it? There were so many things that I needed to learn for me to be able to survive with my children. So being single again, you really ask that question and you come up. It's like on the other side of the door. You just shut the door and you're standing there and I thought, okay, I'm out.
What's behind the door?
Breezy. Yeah, it's breezy. Do I go left? Do I go right? What am I going to do? For the children to see that the strength with which I bolted out can be sustained. And it's really, it's a different place to be. And I think, as we say, it kind of then relates back to our background.
Yeah.
You know, you're saying you've got the supportive network around you. What if you don't have that network?
Yeah.
You know, I came out at a time where my mother, who was very supportive, was ill. So she had now become my responsibility. So your support network is actually everybody looking at you and saying, a stupid woman, she had it so good and she's left, what's she going to do? You have that to deal with. And then you have your own baggage of, actually, I have done it. Where is the next step? So, yay, I'm single again. However, where do we go? What am I doing? What does it mean to me? The children, are they watching me cry every day? And we all know how children absorb everything.
Yes,
what is it that is affecting them? And fortunately or unfortunately, most of the things that happened around the initial stages, we realize it later in our children.
Yes.
Because sometimes they're bold enough to have the conversation with you, and other times you see it glaringly exhibited. Because those are some of the vibes that they picked up. So yes, I am single again. Yes, I'm crying. Yes, I'm punching in the air. What next? You know?
What next?
Those are some of the things we need to. What next? What made me even feel that I have the strength to do it? What propelled me to it? You know, what was that where the last straw, or what broke the back of the camel's back, that actually gave me the strength that I haven't had all those years to now say, actually, I'm not doing this again, I'm done. What are the thought processes that we go through? And I think it's really, I remember one of my aunties saying to me, before I was brave enough to step out, say, I'm telling you what, we are old-fashioned, but none of us can be as patient in our relationship as you have been, and you're putting up with this and you're tolerating that, and yet you're still placid and allowing everything to happen. That time, I didn't know what to respond to that. There's nothing that I have the strength to be able to do. So if we finally manage to do it, I'm single again. What is behind me?
Yes.
What am I going to do?
Yes. Yes. I know we tried to cover the first topic. Oh no, I'm single again. What next? Decision period and decision process time for us.
Yeah.
But we are running out of time. I don't want us to run past the mark of 15 minutes.
Your story begins here. Single again. Single with LFA and Barbs.
Stay tuned, please. Like our podcast, share on iTunes, share on wherever you're listening to the podcast, and share it with your friends. Let them know that this program, Single Again, started, and it is to support.
Let's have a conversation.
Yes. It's a support community. We want your input. We want you to comment, send us text messages, or go on our Facebook page, Single Again with LFA and Barb, and post your comments, suggestions, questions, what you want us to talk about, whatever you're going through at this time that you want us to share. To come together and discuss. And if you need to talk with either of us, feel free to do that. That is why we're starting this. It is a community, and we want to support ourselves. And listen out there, you're not alone. Whatever it is, Bob and I are going through it. And we are not experts, but you are not alone. Just please share, like, subscribe, and spread the news. It's a good news. And until we see you in our next episode, stay tuned. We'll see you soon. Peace out.
Peace out. Bye.
Your story begins here. Single Again with LFA and Babs.